Baja, Mexico is one of those places that's still raw. It's still wild. It's magical at times with the fishing that it has to offer. You know, Baja is one of those places that has this wild, remote feel to it, every leg of the way. And what do you find with wild and remote and raw? Typically, you can find some really good fishing. And Punta Abriojos and its grouper fishery is nothing short of spectacular. Julio, as expected, I'm telling you, you delivered again. Every one of those fish we caught is like a trophy grouper. It's the most incredible grouper fishing you could ever imagine.
We saw more fish yesterday and bigger grades than the prior year, so that's good. But now we are ready for another adventure.
From Punta Abriojos, just a couple hundred miles down the coast, is Magdalena Bay. I've done this trip with you before. Last time we did it by water, but the weather is a little off right now, so you've decided to trailer.
We are 130 miles north of Mag Bay by water, but to do this by land, we need to go from the Pacific side all the way to the Sea of Cortez, along the Sea of Cortez for 100 miles, and then back into the Pacific Ocean, you know, for another 100 miles. So,
Mag Bay is a place that I've heard about and dreamed about for years. And 2 years ago, I got to experience what was arguably the most incredible, wide open striped marlin bite anybody could ever imagine. We're driving over 400 miles, towing a 37-foot CV. We're going from a shallow water grouper fishery to offshore, 1,000 feet of water, bait balls, and marauding schools of striped marlin. I'm so excited about going out right now, I can hardly stand it. Yeah. This is like world famous. This was an experience that I wanted to have again. I wanted to share with some friends. We are in world famous Magdalena Bay, fishing out of the north end. We're gonna do a lot of running today. We're gonna look around, gonna run the radar and just see what we can find. You know, while we're grouper fishing, I don't think I ever had more than about 50 feet of line out of the tip of the rod. Now that we're in Mag Bay, we're doing something a little bit different. We are looking for bait balls that we're gonna be casting lures into. This is a big ocean and there are very few boats out here fishing. You're getting some information that may be 2 or 3 days old, and a lot of things change over 2 or 3 days. There are a couple things that we know. We're looking for temperature breaks, and that 75-degree water is something we need to find. That's for sure, we know that. And if we can find that, then more than likely we're gonna find the bait, and with the bait, we're going to find the striped marlin. More than likely, if we get a striped marlin, sometimes they crash it and eat it right away. Other times they're just up behind it playing with it. The best thing to do if it gets knocked out of the rigger is just leave it in there, look for the fish, and just slowly winding it away from him. We know we've got some pretty decent water temperatures and there's some sign of life. So really the best thing to do is maybe put some lures in the water and start to do a little trolling in the area and see if we can't pick up a few fish. There are frigates here, picking around out here. We saw a little bit of bait. The fish have been here. Are they still here? We don't really know. We've got to start here and just start eliminating water, and we'll be working our way south. At times, it's pretty easy to kind of get lulled to sleep. You've got a calm ocean, you've got warm skies, and you're just watching the lures, and you're watching the lures. Then all of a sudden you see something. A massive bird school on a school of sardines. We're marking them good, Julio.
yeah, it's pretty good, pretty solid.
Looks like 2 different groups of birds in here. Can you see anything yet?
Not yet.
Water temperature came up 2 degrees.
I saw that.
2 degrees has come up.
I see some birds there.
I see them. This is it, baby.
It's a bunch of birds.
The anticipation as you're running to those birds is almost overwhelming. Your adrenaline's pumping, and you know what's about to happen. Oh, a bunch of them coming. Push that drag up, Blaine. You're on. Next thing you know, here they come, a school of Dorado, all over us.
Yep. You got him.
Got him! They're on triple!
Oh, Jesus! That's a good one there. Nice.
That's what the ocean does. The ocean can give you a lot of clues. You just need to be paying attention.
Tripling up in Baja. Thank you, Julio.
The obsession of Carter Andrews is brought to you by Yeti Coolers, built for the wild. Nissan, innovation that excites. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Yozuri, fish the best. Costa, see what's out there. And by Shimano.
You want to set it on top of one of the other ones? You know, Magdalena Bay is a huge area if you look at it on the charts, and it's up as far as Puerto Mateo Lopez, and it goes way south past San Carlos. San Carlos is maybe about halfway down the bay, and it goes from a kind of river estuary into a big proper bay.
Now we're just running down river, in between sandbars and mangrove, which is for me really, really cool. Never seen something like that before.
You know, the nice thing about that is it keeps us from running the open ocean, and we can run the inside all the way down. That's actually good bait. I could throw the cast net on that.
Let's do it.
We came down the estuary system and we actually opened up into Mag Bay proper, and there's this tide line that's formed, and there were a bunch of birds diving in it, and whenever you see that, take advantage of it. Some beautiful little mackerel for our live baits, and throwing the cast net, we got some, not a lot, but we got some of the sardines. Up in Abriojos, while we were grouper fishing, we found inshore mackerel and sardines. Sardines were on the beach. We're looking for the same scenarios out here offshore, just happens to be incredibly deep water. I know that we need to find the right temperature. I know that we need to find the schools of bait. And once we find that, things are gonna come together pretty quick.
Look at the birds! Look at the birds! Right on the radar!
Found him on the radar, and it is spectacular.
Big time!
But then all of a sudden there's a mark on the radar, and you see it growing. We've got to pull in the lines and run and go see what this is.
Here's a reason why you have radar. All those spots, those are birds. This helps eliminate so much when you've got a big ocean and no other boats.
The adrenaline is just pumping through your veins.
Rolling in the 37 CV.
And as we're running and getting closer and closer, you're seeing this mass of birds. And you see some splashing underneath them.
The saltfish here. Look at, oh no, those were seals.
But then you realize it's sea lions. All these frigates are here, picking the sardines out of the water. Right now, I don't see striped marlin. I see a whole lot of seals, but I'm guessing the striped marlin are here. Just have to get up on the bait ball and see. This isn't the striped marlin that we expected. These are mammals swimming around eating this pile of bait. Who invited the sea lion to the party? Wow, we got a herd of seals. I wouldn't be surprised if there's marlin in here, but the seals mess it all up for them. Just give this a little bit of time. Something's gonna get pushed up again here. Plenty of birds, lots of seals.
You on?
I'm on. I'm on. Not a big fish. Tail beating like a little tuna. It ain't running like a little tuna. You're on? Sea lion trying to eat him.
This is not a bonita. This is
Big
a
skipjack.
Huge. Huge one. Pacific skipjack.
Ate my mackerel.
Beautiful fish. Look at him.
There's the sardines. This is what they're here for. Look how pretty they are.
Yep. Dark meat.
Want some help, Juan? I'm right here.
Oh, big skippy.
Still eating sardines. You're welcome, Juan. We see where these temperature breaks are. We have a very good indication where we need to be fishing, so I'm optimistic.
I have birds there. I see them more in front of us.
We know the bait's been around. The striped marlin are gonna be there. We just gotta put our time in. I mean, right now we're not seeing the marlin up in the bait balls. There's a lot of sea lions. So I think we're just gonna slow troll some of these live baits. We've heard, I've got pretty good reports that there have been striped marlin in the area and it's been some pretty good fishing. Right now, the main body of those fish are another 100 miles south of us. A little too far for us to be running right now. Go a little slower, Julio. And I'm gonna put one of these in the water. Julio, go back to your sounder and see if you mark a school of bait. If you mark a school of bait, do some circles around that, just in case we see something. Well, ever since my last trip to Mag Bay, the vision of casting lures to marlin has something that I've never been able to get rid of. And, you know, that's obviously the scenario that I want to have happen on this trip.
You got a fish on?
Oh, Marlin right here.
Laying on the lure, buddy!
Nice job, Blaine.
Whoa, look at that. Nice.
Is this your first marlin?
Yeah, my first marlin.
And you got it, and you got it casting a lure. I've seen what Mag Bay has to offer from the past. So my drive in what we're looking for may be a little bit stronger than Juan and Blaine's, who don't really know what to expect. Now he's smoking us.
Oh,
Look at him go.
nice.
Look at him go. Yeah, the marlin fishing can be a little boring until you hook one, right?
Until you hook one.
Catching a marlin anytime is really a great accomplishment and a lot of fun. But catching a marlin when you're able to cast to a free swimming target with a spinning rod is even more important. There are only a few places in the world that scenario actually happens for marlin. Here at Mag Bay is one of the places you can do that. Look at the colors of this. Beautiful, right?
All lit up. Tell me what you want to do here.
Nothing, just take your time. Oh!
It's all right. We got the best part.
Chafe through it. Chafe through it. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Good job.
Oh, look at the marlin right there. There's another marlin right there.
There's a marlin right in the bait. Marlin right in the bait. This time of year and these conditions are conducive for a lot of marlin being in a certain area.
Fish. Yee! Oh, right there. Nice. Get him again.
Marlin aren't typically a schooling fish, but when they get on a bait ball, they work together.
It's coming. Oh, nice. Big pile of marlin. Come from here. Oh, he's coming. Look at your lure. Look at him. Oh, light up.
A little bit different than fishing a live bait with a circle hook, just a little bit more exciting to be able to cast a lure and visually watch that striped marlin come zigzagging underneath your lure.
Oh, it's coming on your bait, Cutter. It's on your bait.
Got him.
You got it. I saw that. Woo, nice.
How about that?
Are you having fun, Cutter?
I love it, Julio. Thanks for bringing us.
Hey.
Doubled up in Baja.
I'm on them. got my first try Marlin on, buddy.
Good job.
Look at him.
Juan, look at your fish out there, just dancing. Juan and I have so many days on the boats together, and sometimes it's a captain-mate relationship, sometimes it's just a good friend relationship, and other times I truly believe it's a father-son type relationship. Still fighting mine. Mine's further away from the boat now than it ever was, and he's still going. Drive on Juan's pretty quick, and I'm strung out way behind you. We each know what we're gonna do before we do it. And you know, that's really important when you're working together as a team. You see him?
It's probably like 20 feet down, but it's right here. There he is. Woo!
See if you can turn his head. Good job. Just kind of keep staying with him, Julio.
Right on the corner, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect.
Woo! My first try Marlin, man.
Good job. Come ahead slowly. Here's the release.
Nice.
Thank you, boss.
I did all the work for you.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Thank you, Blaine.
Any marlin species that you see is pretty unique. And to see one in the water is really special. But to see dozens in the water at a time, it's an incredible experience. All right.
Nice.
Nice job, Julio.
Nice.
Nice job, Julio. Thank you, buddy.
Let's find another bait bowl.
The Obsession of Carter Andrews is brought to you by CV Boats, Lead the Way, Cuda Fishing Tools, Fierce, Tough, Proven, Ray Marine, Simply Superior, Traeger Wood-Fired Grills, Taste the Wood-Fired Difference, Power Pole, Shallow Water Anchors, and by TH Marine. Additional support provided by the following brands.
Mag Bay is really unique in the fall of the year with this massive number of fish that come up. And from an angling standpoint, it probably doesn't get any better.
Hey guys, let's do it again.
Let's do it.
You know, while you're trolling out in a big ocean like this, you're observing. You're looking for indications of life in a lot of different ways. So we're just gonna give it a quick shot. Some sea lions in here, birds on the water over here. Juan, take a couple casts.
Ready?
Watch for fish cutting through them. When you pull onto that bird school and you've got frigates that are coming to the water and picking baits up off the water, or hovering, even better, hovering over a spot, you know that something's got them pushed up so hard that they can't go down, and it's free food for the frigate.
Okay, I'm on.
Nice job, Juan!
There it is.
Nice one too, buddy! Woo! Nice job, Juan.
Man, on the spinning reel, boss. Oh man, man, I saw that fish just. Oh my God!
What happened? Juan.
Man, didn't even talk about it.
It's not always that easy to stay connected to these fish.
Oh, there's
There's another one.
There's another
I'm
one.
on.
Okay, Carter's on. Carter's on.
Woo! Look at this. Woo! A little bit different than fishing a live bait with a circle hook that basically gets pinned right in the corner of their mouth, and they stay hooked pretty much 90% of the time. Oh! They start jumping and throwing their head around, and, you know, you're pulling hooks.
That's why they call it fishing, not catching.
You know, anything over 50% hookup ratio is really, really good.
Lots of marlin under that bait bowl.
They're still there. I can see the bait. You see the water?
I see the water.
Yeah.
Got him.
Okay, I'm on.
Nice job, Juancito.
It's gonna jump. There it is. Oh man, look. Oh my God. Oh my God. Man, boss, this is a bigger one.
That's a big one?
Oh yeah, it's bigger than the last one.
Yeah, you got a good one, Juan.
What's that, boss?
Nice one, buddy. Look at him. Look at him out here.
Look at the size of that fish. There he is. Oh my God. He's putting up a really good show.
Viva Baja!
Listen to the drag on that reel, man. Listen to that drag.
When I told you what Julio was going to put us on,
Yeah.
huh? You weren't sure if you believed me or not.
Thank you, Julio.
You're welcome, Juan.
You know, coming off another great trip to Mexico, another Julio adventure, I know how great the fishing was just by watching Juan and listening to Blaine and seeing their enjoyment.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh my God. That thing's jumping like a blue marlin, man.
Look at it go, still going.
I certainly don't take it for granted, but this is what I come to expect from Baja. I got him. Come ahead, Julio! This is what I've come to expect from Julio. When he says, Carter, you're going to be catching my pets, we're going marlin fishing, I know what he's going to do. All right. Well done, everybody. Thank you, Julio.
Thank you, Julio.
All right, everybody. Another good fish. It's an incredible experience, and I, for one, really enjoy being a part of it.
Something I will never, ever forget. I can't thank you and Julio enough for bringing me down here. This is...
Well, Baja's a pretty special place.
Yep.
And,
everybody I talked to when I said I was coming down here said it was a trip of a lifetime, and everybody was right.